So what you see is true. This is not clickbait. Homemade pull behind mower. We're gonna test it and see what it does. We're getting into the crazy stuff here on YouTube. I'd say it was a success. Hey guys, how's it going? This is one that I wish that I would have filmed for a video, but it just kind of came to me in the instant. I didn't really have time to pull a camera out and or even think about filming it. Let me give you the backstory on this one, and it'll explain why I did this. 15 years ago, we had an old push mower. It was a Troy-Bilt, I believe it was. And that was the first mower I ever mowed with, first push mower I ever mowed with. And I used it, and some reason we got rid of it. I can't remember what it was. I think it was just old. The deck was rotted out. That's what it was. The deck on it started rotting out. And it had holes in the side of it, holes in the top of it. The engine would vibrate when it ran. And it was pretty much scrap. So we got a new one. And we kept the old one around for a while. And I still used it because I kind of liked it better. And the whole time I used it, I sat there and thought, man, how cool would it be to take this and mount it behind the back of the tractor and get it to work? That would be really cool. It wasn't with this tractor. It was with a different tractor we had a long time ago. So I don't think I did. So I was gonna do it, and then the mower was gone. Dad had gotten rid of it because we had the new one and he wanted me to use the new one, not the old one, because he didn't want me getting hurt. So I used the new one. Now, I wasn't really a huge fan of the new one. However, the new one, I guess the new one did all right. And I used it for a while, or I just kept using it. So ever since that happened, I had wanted to do this and get it to work. You know what people say? If it works, it's not as stupid. And this is probably one of the dumbest ideas I've ever thought of doing, but it works, as you guys saw earlier. So, I mean, it's not stupid if it works. It's a thought I've wanted to do since I was, let's see, I would have been 6 or 7, 15 years ago. So it's been a thought that I've wanted to do now for a long time. And, well, I've done it. So yeah, this is my little pull behind mower. I'm thinking about making it, well, I wanted to test it and make sure it worked before I pulled the camera out on it. What I want to do, and this one was, oh, here, let me give you the backstory on this mower. In the beginning of the summer, when the yard sales start up, I run around and I look for old mowers. Push mowers, riding mowers, you name it, I look for them. And I will take them and I'll flip them like I normally do, and I'll sell them. I picked this one up. At first I kind of regretted buying it, but I remember making a video on it and we got it running. The one problem that this mower had, now keep in mind this is a $300 mower. If I was to turn around and sell it right now, I mean, this is a nice high quality commercial duty mower. And I did this with, which is really unfortunate, and you know, people are going to complain. It had a bad bushing, and I looked around for a bushing and tried to see if I could find a whole assembly for the front. I could never find an assembly for it, and I could never figure out the model number for the bushing. So I looked around online, and I just said, you know what, I can't find anything for it. So I'm just going to keep it around and decide what I want to do with it. So today, I was in the lower bay and I was moving it in the handle. Well, I was putting it up for storage for the winter, and the handle on it broke. You see where this is going, don't you? And I said, well, there goes the handle. Now I got to find another one for it. And then it hit me. You know, I've been wanting to make this thing for the past 15 years now. So you know what I did, which was better than looking for a new handle? I did what I said I was going to do. And this actually seems like it was the perfect mower for it, because as you can see, like I said before, it had the spindles. So I just took this piece of metal here and I bolted it to the spindles and I got it to work. And it's pretty solid. And I also stuck the old wheels down there. That way the mower wouldn't That way the mower wouldn't wobble, because I built another one a long time ago just to see what would happen, and the front of the mower had a really bad wobble. So I stuck them wheels on there hoping that that would make the wobble quit or make it not wobble, which it did. And I went back and I looked at what I mowed, and it looked like it mowed fairly well. So that's pretty much the story on it. So now you want to know what I did. Well, you guys, you can kind of see it. What I want to do is I want to cut this front section off and cut part of these off. Unbolt that, cut this, unbolt and cut that, and cut it open some so I can use it kind of like a brush hog. And also I want to come in here under the shroud and I want to cut metal off right here. So that way grass doesn't get caught, you know, spinning around in there, because the grass will stop the blade up and then the mower will stall. I want to avoid that. So what I want to do is cut that out right there where it discharges the grass. So that way it's not going to get stuck in there. It'll just throw it out and then it'll swing back in and get the next load of grass. The reason that bar is right there is so that it doesn't bend. However, I don't think it's going to bend with what I'm going to do with it, so I'm not too worried about it. Overall, it's a nice shape. It was kind of unfortunate, you know, what happened, but oh well. Personally, I would have rather done this than flip it around for 300 bucks. This is more fun. So yeah, I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to make a video on it. And I've never really mowed with a round fender, so I thought, why not try it and see how it does? I don't have a deck for it, so this was the closest thing I could get. I think the next thing I'm going to attempt is, I have another one of these mower decks, another one of these mowers around back, and it's missing the engine on it's no good. I thought about putting a deck under it and a pulley and a spindle, and mounting it underneath getting it to mount underneath one of these tractors and using it. Because, you know, sometimes it's nice to have a narrower deck. That way, if you're getting into a tighter space, one of those ginormous decks like what I have over there won't quite fit. This will fit pretty nicely. And I went through some of the places like that in the backyard that I really can't fit through with a tractor, and it actually fit fairly well. So yeah, there you go. And I also have it set up so if I want to, I can have it swing over to, you know, one side or the other. See them holes in that piece of metal right there? That's what I'm talking about. I can move that bar right there, or I can move that bar right there. There's a hole right there, and there's some adjustment holes. So yeah, it's more or less, it's in the middle right now. But it is adjustable. I can mess with it if I want to. I need to find a way to keep that bar right there on the front stationary if I angle it like that, so that way it doesn't try to swing back behind the tractor. So that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. I didn't really film it. This is something I did off camera, you know, just to do off camera, and because, well, this has kind of been an idea I've had for a while, and I didn't really feel like pulling the camera out for it because nobody would be interested in it. However, if this video ends up getting some interest and you guys want to see more on this mower, then maybe I will consider throwing a video together on it. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care.